Welcome to the Clapback Show. I'm the one and only Big Silence, and this is the original Clapback Show. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and the rest will amaze you beyond.
And what's good, quiet gang? So I talked about this earlier in my live earlier today about Torey Lanez getting shanked up, but I didn't have the update basically on how bad it was or what the situation was. Apparently he got shanked up 14 times. They gave it to him 14 times. And I'm finna give my take on it, and I'm gonna show this news clip, and I'm gonna play the audio clip. I'm gonna get my take on it right now. Don't believe for one day that Torey Lanez was in that jail running anything. Don't believe that for one. Every time somebody famous go to jail, and it's anybody that's locked up with him, you always gonna get a phone call from an inmate saying he swear he know this, he know that. You gonna always get a phone call from an inmate that was locked up around the situation. He finna try to feed off as much of it as he can. He gonna try to go viral as much as he can. He want to get known as much as he can, so he can say and make up anything he wants. For one, if Torey Lanez if he was paying people to do stuff up in there, he would have not been able to be touched. You understand what I'm saying? He was paying somebody that was working for him, or somebody that, you know what I'm saying, that he was helping in there, they would have got shanked up. You ain't gonna never be able to touch the man with the money. You ain't gonna never be able to touch the man that's taking care of all the other inmates in there. Number two, why was Torey Lanez by himself? When you hear the audio clip, you're gonna hear this so-called dude that's claiming Torey Lanez, so it's gonna go down now, such and such. He can't tell you why Torey Lanez didn't have nobody with him. He can't tell you why Torey Lanez and that guy got into it, and why Torey Lanez got stabbed up, shanked up. He can't tell you none of it. The only statement he made was, he sounds just like somebody, you know what I'm saying, that's somebody that done been locked up or that's locked up. That's jail talk. That all it is jail talk. Don't y'all fall for these YouTubers and people putting out fake news. How about Torey Lanez was in there running inmates and all that. He was paying people to get people taken out and all this weird ass stuff. Don't y'all believe that hype. Any man that's doing it, he ain't gonna. It's gonna be very hard. It's gonna be very hard to touch him up in there. It's gonna be very hard to. They took this. How did y'all take this situation and make it racist? Y'all made it between a black person and a Mexican. It was like the Mexicans against the black. Every time something go down, if it ain't two black people, if it ain't two white people, it's always a racist situation. It can't never just be Torey Lanez got yoked up. He got caught off guard. He learned today. Whenever that happened, he learned right then how serious life is and how serious jail is. I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm just saying Torey Lanez was not running anything up in that jail. He didn't have. It wasn't blacks against Mexicans. Y'all stop believing it. Stop taking movies that you watching. Stop taking people that ain't been in jail 3 days. Stop taking movies that you don't watch. Now you got a YouTube channel, Poetic Flacco. You getting calls from inmates. You getting calls from inmates that was up in there and believing everything that they telling you. I'm just trying to let you know. If Torey Lanez was really doing what you are fixing, what you are wording and saying, and who you got calling you and finna try to see how much viral they can go on Poetic on your channel. Think about it. Inmates know you, Poetic Flacco. They know your channel. They know they can easily tell you something and you gonna believe it and you gonna put it on your channel. But you are not made for jail. You are not made for inmates. You don't know nothing about inmates and about jail. So you gonna jump up and believe first thing that a person from jail call you and tell you. Just like y'all believe Brick Baby. People would believe in Brick Baby got yoked up. Brick Baby didn't get yoked up not one time. So I believe in everything that y'all hear. Let's go and get into it.
California. Sources say Torey Lanez was rushed to the hospital. He's expected to be okay. He's serving that 10-year sentence for shooting Megan the Stallion as they left an LA party back in July 2020. Priya Sridhar is joining us now. I mean, people know Torey Lanez. What happened here?
Hey, Holly, that's right. Well, we don't have a lot of information about this just yet, but what we do know from the spokesperson for that California Correctional Institute is that this attack occurred at around 7:20 this morning. They didn't give further information about exactly how Torey Lanez was stabbed or what the potential motivation could be. Say that staff immediately rendered medical aid. He was transported to a local hospital, and he is suffering from non-life-threatening injuries. However, several other media outlets, including the Los Angeles Times, are reporting that this was another inmate who used a shank to stab him several times. Now, just to jog your memory about what he was exactly doing in jail in the first place, as you mentioned, he is serving a 10-year sentence. He was convicted back in December of 2022 on 3 different felony charges: assault with a semi-automatic firearm, having a loaded unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and discharging a firearm with gross negligence. Now, this all stems from an incident back in July of 2020 when Megan the Stallion actually testified at the trial that he, after they were departing a party at Kylie Jenner's house, they were walking towards an SUV that they should have been riding back together in when he apparently shot at her feet and told her to dance in the driveway. Now,
all right, y'all. So, all right in this clip right here, this is gonna be somebody from the same jail that Torey Lanez been calling and explaining basically his side on what happened, and he's supposed to be the one that's you know what I'm saying, indicate it's Mexicans against blacks, and he claimed he know what's going on. But I want y'all to pay attention to what he's saying. I want y'all to really pay attention to him when he's asked certain questions and how he responds. And y'all give me y'all take on if y'all think this inmate really know what's going on, or do he sound just like an inmate that was locked up around Torey Lanez and he just taking advantage of the situation. Let's get into it.
That's on the boy Torey. You know, they airlifted him and all that, so you know how that's gonna respond when we come off this shit. We're gonna respond the right way to that.
They laid the yard down.
No, it happened in the building.
What was it over? It was over. So what, he had did he have a debt, a gambling debt or something?
Nah, nothing like that. Shit, we don't even really know. We don't even know the whole situation, you know.
So it was just like some foul play. So it's gonna be up.
Okay, so y'all just heard him say right there. He said 2 different answers. He said 2 different answers. First he claimed like he know that ain't what it was. He know like he know like he didn't give no solid answer. He said nah, you know what I'm saying, that ain't what it was. And then he turned around and said he don't know what it was. So which one was it? Because if this is really going on, is this some real stuff? You gonna stay right on a solid answer. You gonna be direct. Your answer's gonna come straight out. You gonna give directly the answer and know exactly what to say. Blah, 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 blah. Come on, man. And you can still hold it. You can still speak in code. What you ain't finna say is, no, it wasn't it. We really don't know what it, man. What? I can't lean on that. Let's get on back into it, man.
Yeah. For sure, some foul play.
Now y'all know just as well as I know, anytime you get yoked up 14 times, it don't make sense. It's kind of dumb to even ask, is that foul play? if I got shanked 14 times, yes, it was foul play. It wasn't good play. It wasn't positive. That was a common basic answer. That was like an answer that's of course after somebody done got shanked 14 times. Yes, it was foul play. That's a dull answer. Y'all falling for this guy that y'all talking to on the phone and believing what he's saying?
Wasn't nobody right there with you. Wasn't nobody right there with you.
Yeah, I guess nobody knows. This morning, brother,
So when the man asked you was anybody out? Well, all these people he paying, all these compensaries he buying, all this stuff, all these folks he taking care of. You mean he was by himself? Now he didn't have one person scrapping with him? You mean it wasn't Torey Lanez and another guy on the back of this dude that was stabbing him? You mean Torey Lanez got stabbed 14 times with no help? Really? All right, y'all better pay attention.